Hello and welcome to this video. In this video, we will learn numerical solution of partial differential equations using finite difference method. We will apply finite difference approximation for parabolic equation. So let us consider an parabolic equation dou u by dou t is equal to alpha into 2u by dou x square. So this is also called as one-dimensional heat conduction equation. So we will discretize this by using finite difference approximation. So there are two methods, that is explicit method and implicit method. In case of explicit method, we have to discretize this time using forward difference and this space using central difference. So let us consider this figure. So this is jth level and this is j plus 1 level. So we can write by using forward difference as uij plus 1 minus uij divided by k. So this is by using forward difference. So this is equal to alpha as it is. Then we can discretize this space. So for second order approximation with respect to x, we can write this term minus 2 into this term plus this term divided by h square. So here it is written ui plus 1j minus 2uij plus ui minus 1j divided by h square. Now here let us consider gamma is equal to k alpha divided by h square. Now in some book instead of alpha c square is given. Then we can write this gamma as kc square divided by h square. So to simplify this equation, we will take gamma is equal to k alpha divided by h square. So we can write uij plus 1 is equal to this k alpha by h square is gamma. So this gamma will be multiplied to these three terms. So here I have written this term first, that is gamma into ui minus 1j, then minus 2 gamma into uij, then plus gamma into ui plus 1j. So if we take minus uij on this side of equal to sign, then we can write here plus uij. So here we can take this uij common. So if we simplify, then we will get uij plus 1 is equal to gamma into ui minus 1j plus 1 minus 2 gamma, that is when it is coefficient of this, minus 2 gamma. So by taking uij common, we can write here in bracket 1 minus 2 gamma into uij plus gamma into ui plus 1j. So this is the formula for one-dimensional heat conduction equation. So we can calculate this value by using these three values. So we can remember this formula from this diagram. So this value is equal to gamma into this value plus 1 minus 2 gamma into this value plus gamma into this value, which is written here. So this formula is also called as Bender-Schmidt formula. Let us solve a problem based on one-dimensional heat conduction equation using explicit method. So example is like this. Solve the boundary value problem ut is equal to uxx subjected to u of 0 comma t is equal to u of 1 comma t is equal to 0. U of x comma 0 is equal to sin of pi x. 0 is less than or equal to x, less than or equal to 1, using Bender-Schmidt method, taking h is equal to 0.2 and k is equal to 0.02. Find all values of u for t is equal to 0 to t is equal to 0.06. So here this ut means dou u by dou t and uxx means dou 2u by dou x square. So we can compare this with one-dimensional heat conduction equation. So if you compare, then we can say alpha is equal to 1. Then here h and k are given. Then here it is given u of x comma 0 is equal to sin of pi x. It means that value of u when t is equal to 0 is given by sin of pi into x. So here it is written for t is equal to 0, u is equal to sin of pi x. Then here it is given u of 0 comma t means values of u when x is equal to 0, which is also equal to values of u when x is equal to 1 and which is equal to 0. So it is written here. So this is the formula for one-dimensional heat conduction equation using explicit method. Here gamma is equal to k into alpha divided by h square. So if we put alpha is equal to 1, k is equal to 0.02 and h is equal to 0.2, then we will get gamma is equal to 0.5. So let us prepare a table. So here in x direction I have written x values. From this we can say values of x varies from 0 to 1 and h is step size in x direction. So here we can write first value of x as 0 and last value of x is 1 and step size is 0.2. So here we can write 0, then 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8 and 1. Similarly, here I have written values of t, that is time. So here it is given values of t varies from 0 to 0.06 and step size for small t is k, that is 0.02. So initial value of t is 0 and increment is 0.02. So we can write here values of t from 0 to 0.06 with increment 0.02. So these are the values of x and these are the values of t. Now here it is given u of 0, t means this first value is value of x. So values of u when x is equal to 0 and values of u when x is equal to 1 are 0. So here when x is equal to 0, all values of u are 0 and values of u for x is equal to 1 as 0, which is given in the problem. Now from this equation, values of u for t is equal to 0. So this first term is x and second term is t. So when t is equal to 0, values of u can be calculated by using this equation. So here t is equal to 0. So these values of u can be calculated by using this equation. So for this point, respect to x value is 0.2. So if I calculate sine of pi into 0.2, then I will get this value. Means sine of pi into 0.2 is equal to 0.5878. Similarly, if I take x is equal to 0.4, then I will get this value. Means sine of pi into 0.4 is equal to 0.9511. Similarly, if I take x is equal to 0.6, then we will get this value. If we take x is equal to 0.8, then we will get this value. So in this way, for t is equal to 0, we can calculate values of u using this equation. Then to calculate remaining values of u, we have to use this formula. So we can remember this formula from this figure. So to remember this formula, let us consider this value is left side value, this is middle value and this is right hand side value. So to calculate this value, we can rewrite this formula as gamma into left side value, that is gamma into L, plus 1 minus 2 gamma into middle value, so plus 1 minus 2 gamma into M, plus gamma into right hand side value, that is plus gamma into R. So we will calculate u values one by one. So to calculate value at this point, we have to use these three values. So if we use this formula, then we can write gamma, that is 0.5, gamma is 0.5. So 0.5 into left side value, that is 0. So 0.5 into 0 plus 1 minus 2 gamma. So gamma is equal to 0.5 means 1 minus 2 into 0.5, it is 0. So 0 into middle value. So middle value is 0.5878, which is written here, plus gamma into right hand side value. So right hand side value is 0.9511, which is written here. So if we calculate this, we will get u is equal to 0.4755. So we can write here. Similarly, we will use this formula to calculate value at this point. So to calculate value at this point, we can write this uij plus 1 is equal to gamma into left side value plus 1 minus 2 gamma into middle value plus gamma into right hand side value. So if we calculate this, we will get value of u at this point is equal to 0.7694. So we can write here. Similarly, to calculate value at this point, we have to consider these three values. So if we use this formula, then we can write gamma into this value plus 1 minus 2 gamma, that is 0, into this middle value plus gamma into right hand side value. So by putting values, we will get value at this point is equal to 0.7694. So we can write here. Similarly, to calculate value at this point, again we will use this formula. So here this is left side value, this is middle value, and this is right hand side value. So by putting values in this equation, we will get value at this point is equal to 0.7455. So we can write that value here. So these are the values of u when t is equal to 0.02. Now we have to calculate values of u when t is equal to 0.04. So to calculate this, again we will use this formula. So if you put these values, we will get this value is equal to 0.3847. So we can write here. Similarly, we can calculate value at this point. So to calculate value at this point, we have to use these three values. So this is left side value, this is middle value, and this is right hand side value. So if we put these values in this equation, then we will get uij plus 1 is equal to 0.6225. So we can write that value 0.6225. Then we will calculate value at this point. So here this is left side value, this is middle value, and this is right hand side value. So if you put these three values in this equation, then we will get value of u as 0.6225. So we can write here 0.6225. Then we will use this formula to calculate value at this point. So this is left side value, this is middle value, and this is right hand side value. So if we put these values in this equation, we will get u is equal to 0.3847. So we can write here 0.3847. So on similar way, to calculate values of u when t is equal to 0.06, we have to use these values. We have to use the previous values, and by using these formulas, on similar way, we will get the u values. So here I have directly written these values. So in this way, we can solve one-dimensional heat conduction problem if boundary values are given. So here, to calculate initial values, one equation in the form of x is given to us, and from that equation, with respect to time, we can calculate the values. So this is the final solution. Now we will see the finite difference approximation for parabolic equation with implicit method. So in implicit method, we have to discretize this time by using backward difference, and we have to discretize this space using central difference. So here this is x direction and this is t direction. So by using backward difference, for this we can write uij minus uij minus 1 divided by k is equal to alpha as it is, and for second order approximation in x direction, we can write ui plus 1j minus 2uij plus ui minus 1j divided by h square. So which is written here. Now here, if I increase j by 1, then I can rewrite this equation as this ui and this j plus 1 minus, here if I increase j by 1, it will become j. So here it is uij divided by k as it is. Similarly here, this j is increased by 1. So here it is j plus 1. Now by putting k alpha by h square is equal to gamma, and by taking uij on one side, we can rewrite this equation as this uij plus 1, this minus uij is taken on this side. So this uij plus 1, this k into alpha divided by h square will be gamma. So this gamma into ui plus 1 j plus 1. When this term comes on left side, it will become plus 2 gamma uij plus 1 minus this, that is gamma into ui minus 1 j plus 1. And if I take uij on this side, then it is plus uij. We will rewrite this equation as this uij, it is written here, equal to minus ui minus 1 j plus 1, this term, plus this uij plus 1 we can take common. So inside bracket this 1 plus 2 gamma. So inside bracket 1 plus 2 gamma into uij plus 1 minus this term, that is minus gamma into ui plus 1 j plus 1. So this is formula for implicit method. Now basic difference between implicit method and explicit method is, in case of explicit method, previous time values are given and we are finding the next time values. Whereas in case of implicit method, values at j plus 1 level will be given to us, and from those values we have to find out the previous time level values, that is at jth level. So by using this formula we can use current time values and we can calculate the previous time values. Thank you for watching.